Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to talk about a potential Volume 2 for Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass. So, before we get into things, you may have noticed the intro is quite, Halloween-y. That's because October is Spooky Month. In case you don't know what Spooky Month is, for subscribers that have been sticking with me for a long time would already know what Spooky Month is. Spooky Month is a tradition on my YouTube channel. Like, every October, I do, Halloween-y videos and stuff. And for the whole month of October, I just use this intro. And as soon as it's November 1st, the intro will be back to normal. But in the back half of November, my intro will change to Christmassy and stuff. So, I know this year has been hard for most people, despite the global pandemic. I am still doing Spooky Month. Due to COVID-19, Halloween in my country has been cancelled. So, I'm still doing Spooky Month, despite the pandemic. So, enough about Spooky Month. Let's get into the video, shall we? So, to start the video, Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass hasn't brought enough Pokemon to the game. Really. The base game has 400, with the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. And don't forget as well, we could have more Pokemon added to the game if we had some additional Pokemon. Really. The Scepter Skies and the Jungle Bow can add 100 that haven't appeared in the Galar region before each, and the Waters of the Throne and the Volcano Jewels can introduce 50 original Pokemon, which means we might see some new baby Pokemon here. Really, none of this is real. This is just what I would like to see right up until 2022, just to keep Sword and Shield going until the next generation. So, to start the video off, the Scepter Skies takes place in a city in the skies north of the Isle of Armor, and the citizens of the Scepter Skies rely on a legendary eagle Pokemon. Without it, the Scepter Skies cease to exist. So, the Scepter Skies, I like this idea, because this might be based off Cloud City from Star Wars, and Liverpool, because kind of like the Liver Bird on top of the Liver Building, when it falls off, the city will actually cease to exist. And what's kind of like the currency you use on the Isle of Armor to build the dojo is the currency in the Scepter Skies. And I'm probably gonna guess there's a new evil team going after this legendary eagle Pokemon. So the Jungle of the Bow takes place on an island based on a jungle Ireland hybrid. There, you will take on some jungle challenges to access the temple where the legendary crocodile Pokemon calls home, which means there'll be some jungle challenges, kind of some challenges seen in the Isle of Armor, which means, but there's a temple which you could not get access to until you completed all the challenges. And you might say this is an Ireland hybrid. Like, we haven't seen a location in Galar yet based off Ireland. So that's the Jungle of the Bow. The Waters of the Throne. My favourite one so far. The Waters of the Throne takes you to an underwater city based on Dover. There, you'll find a tunnel under the Waters of the Throne, which will take you to an underwater city where people have colonized the ocean. But a legendary shark Pokemon also lurks out there in these waters and tries its best to keep an eye on the people that live in these waters day and night. And this Pokemon swims around the Galar region 24/7. So the Waters of the Throne will start in a town north of Windon based on Dover, which means there a tunnel has been built to the Waters of the Throne, which means and that will take you to the underwater city. And the wild area in the Waters of the Throne is technically the whole water itself. Like, the new mechanic the game can introduce is diving, which means you'll get to explore underwater with the Waters of the Throne. Like I should have mentioned earlier, exploring the skies in the Scepter Skies. And finally, the last part could be the Volcano Jewels. Like, the Volcano Jewels is the last destination in the Galar region, which is an island twice the size of the Isle of Armor based on Wales and China. So technically it's like a Wales-China hybrid, basically, which also has a volcano. The Volcano Jewel Island has a dark history of this dragon Pokemon which lives in the volcano, and it's 7 Jewel legendaries, which means you have to go around the Volcano Jewel Island to learn about these 7 Crown Jewel Pokemon, each belonging to a type. You have to catch all 7 before going to the Dragon Legendary. So now, let's get into the legendaries. So, Eaglepter, the mascot of the Scepter Skies. And this one introduces 2 new types, Wind and Bird type. The ability is Scepter Wind. Eaglepter is a guardian of the Scepter Skies. This Pokemon can fly up to 200 miles per hour. Without this Pokemon, the Scepter Skies is unknown across the Pokemon world. Archerligator, the mascot of the Jungle of the Bow. Water Ghost type. Ability, Croco Raid. Similar to Decidueye's signature move, Sinister Arrow Raid from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Archerligator is a Pokemon which is Archer of the Jungle, trying its best to keep other jungle Pokemon safe, right from the comfort of the temple. Kingacuwhite, if you're confused with its name, it's supposed to mean King, Spectacular, Great White, if you get the name. Kingacuwhite, a water psychic type. The ability is Seafood for a King. Kingacuwhite keeps an eye on the Waters of the Throne day and night to make sure the citizens of the Waters of the Throne don't get up to anything bad, and does 4 laps around the Galar region a day. So technically, 1 lap is 6 hours. And this, in case you're wondering what the yellow is on its body, the yellow on its body is supposed to be bling. And the mascot of the Volcano Jewels, Chinewelagon, a fire-type Pokemon. The ability is Dual Dragon Dance. Chinewelagon is the Pokemon that lives inside the volcano of Volcano Jewel Island, with 7 Jewel Pokemon. Every year, a Jewel Dragon Festival happens on the Volcano Jewel Island, and it's only time of year you'll get to see this Pokemon, until someone caught it, of course. So technically, there's a festival that's only on Volcano Jewel Island. The rest of the Galar region doesn't get to celebrate it. And the 7 Jewel Pokemon I'm talking about, they all belong to a type. The Jewel Pokemon are a group of Pokemon similar to the Ultra Beasts. They all belong to a type. You have to catch all 7 of them before catching Chinewelagon. All of them have this type, Crystal, as their second type. So, a grass-type rabbit, a fire-type snake, a fighting-type bull, a psychic-type rat, an electric-type tiger, a water-type monkey, and an ice-type rooster. Each of these belonging to the Chinese zodiac, of course. And a new Pokemon I'd like to see in the past, like at least, if we eventually got Plusle and Minun included in the DLC, why not bring back a baby Pokemon, Neuchi? The neutral Pokemon, electric type, Neuchi is a pre-evolution of both Plusle and Minun, which looks like Pichu without a body. Neuchi is a Pokemon. During battles, it cheers on not only its teammates, but also its opponents. It naturally cheers attitude. Like, if you're in Pokemon Sword, it could evolve to Minun. If you're in Shield, it's Plusle. I don't know why I put Minun in Sword, because I played Pokemon Omega Ruby, and Minun was more common. Like, the only way I could catch Plusle is if I was defeating a horde of Minuns and there was a Plusle in there. I'd have to, defeat the Minuns and then catch Plusle. And a bonus part I'd like to see, if you've completed the Isle of Armor, the Crown Tundra, the Scepter Skies, the Jungle of the Bow, the Waters of the Throne, and the Volcano Jewels. A bonus part if you complete all 6 parts, called Back to the Kalos region. Well, Back to the Kalos region is a bonus part which takes you back to the Kalos region. You will get a ferry from the starting city, like there's a starting town which you go to at the beginning of the Waters of the Throne. You go there, catch a ferry to Kalos, and when you arrive, you get a free Kalos starter, a Mega Evolve Band, and a Zygarde Cube. And then you get to explore the same old Kalos region as much as you like, but the difference is the 2 weakest gym leaders left for an unknown region, and Lumio City is bigger this time, which means Southern Kalos could be added as a part in Sword and Shield, like polishing up Kalos for Sword and Shield. It makes sense because, France and England are literally allies, So I think Kalos could be a bonus part. It wouldn't really have a story, but it would be the region, like the only 3 legendaries you could encounter in the game regularly: Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Like, it'll be Xerneas if you have Sword, Yveltal in Shield, but you could get Zygarde in both. And when the DLC's all finished, Galar could look like this. The Scepter Skies being connected for a new tunnel built in Hulbury. You go through the tunnel, like the tunnel's there, even though you don't have the DLC, but they won't let you through. And technically the round thing is the city, but the clouds is technically just the wild area. The jungle of the bow is connected to Turffield. The Volcano Jewels is connected to Modestoke, and then the Waters of the Throne starts off in a new town north of Windon, and then a new area, and then over the Waters of the Throne, Southern Kalos. You'll arrive there, and that's a new part of the Kalos region. So this is what the entire map of Sword and Shield would look like after completing the game. And what could the game be like? So Pokemon Sword and Shield Expansion Pass Volume 2 could retail for $26.99. I think $26.99 for 4 parts is a better deal than the first expansion pass, because you get 4 instead of 2, and it gives you like more to do throughout the region. And clearly the worst news is, I think owning the first expansion pass before going to Kalos is kind of a requirement. So the Scepter Skies, the Jungle of the Bow, the Waters of the Throne, the Volcano Jewels. That could actually be a good deal. Parts 3 and 4 add the last 200 Pokemon that haven't appeared in the Galar region before. Parts 5 and 6 will bring 100 originals, like Pokemon that haven't been seen altogether. So, if you think about it, with 6 DLCs, Pokemon Sword and Shield would have been the most unique Pokemon game yet, if they kept supporting Pokemon Sword and Shield after the release of the Diamond and Pearl remakes. This can keep us going with Pokemon content until Generation 9. So guys, what did you think of my ideas for Pokemon Sword and Shield Expansion Pass Volume 2? Now, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notifications on. Finally, don't forget to leave a comment when you've subscribed. My friend codes for everything are in the description below. Important request, don't ask me to join TikTok. And if you have an idea for anything, like anything Nintendo related, let me know in the comments below, then I'll talk about it. BB8 out.